รายการนี้เป็นรายการทั่วไปสามารถรับชมได้ทุกวัย
สวัสดีครับ Hi, you're watching Hello English, your English program. I'm your host, Bukrit Trairat. Now today, we will look at a type of plant that is very beautiful, and some people call it the lovebirds plant. And other people might call it the slippers plant. Well, because they look like lovebirds, their flowers look like lovebirds, and they also kind of look like slippers. But you know what? Whatever they look like, they are very beautiful. So let's go to English Magazine now and see what they look more like to you.
This is an ornamental succulent that originated in Asia to Australia, with thick green stems and white latex, thick waxy dark green leaves, and most importantly, it has flowers that resemble tiny birds peeking out from the reddish-pink bracts that look like flower petals. This characteristic is why this ornamental plant was given the Thai name Nok Num Chok, or little bird that brings luck, or lovebird.
ครับนกน้อยนำโชคนี่เป็นต้นไม้ที่มีดอกทั้งปีดอกของเขารูปร่างเหมือนนกครับหน้านี้เป็นหน้าฝนนะครับฝนตกค่อนข้างเยอะสีจะไม่สวยปกติแล้วจะเป็นสีแดงนะฮะนกจะเป็นสีเขียวตัดกันชัดเลย
The tall slipper plant is considered lucky and it's easy to grow. At maturity it can be up to 1.5 meters tall and it will branch out into a bush. It's easy to grow and can be grown in full sun or in the shade. The cylindrical stems are green and the leaves are rounded with a little pinkish colour at the tips. The flowers look like little birds. When the flowers dry out, inside there are seeds you can use for planting. การผสมพันธุ์ก็ไม่ยากนะครับการผสมพันธุ์ไม่ยากแต่ต้องคนใจรักจริงๆการผสมพันธุ์เป็นงานละเอียดอ่อนเอาเกสรมาแตะตรงปลายดอกตัวนี้นิดเดียวเองติดเลยนะครับติดทุกดอกนะครับแต่ถ้าไม่ได้ผสมก็ปล่อยธรรมชาติของตัวแมลงแล้วเวลาเก็บเกสรก็ต้องดูเกสรพอดีค่อนข้างต้องเฝ้าเวลานะครับแต่ถามว่าทำง่ายไหมทำไม่ยากครับหักไปชำนี่ก็ขึ้นแล้วนะครับแต่ว่าเป็นไม้ที่ค่อนข้างปลูกง่ายและเป็นไม้พุ่มใหญ่เลี้ยงดีๆจริงๆสูงประมาณสัก1.50 พุ่มจะใหญ่เท่านี้นะครับต้นเดียวนะแล้วมันค่อยๆแตกเป็นกอเหมือนกอไผ่นะครับข้อดีข้อเสียต้นไม้ต้นนี้ปลูกครั้งเดียวอยู่ได้หลายปีนะฮะอย่างน้อยๆก็5-10 ปีเราควรตัดแต่งนะครับ To propagate by grafting, you use zigzag plant as the rootstock, because they are from the same genus. You cut the end sort of like a shark's mouth. Then take a branch of tall slipper plant and cut it before inserting in the zigzag plant rootstock you prepared. Wrap it with a layer of clear plastic, then cover it with a plastic bag and seal firmly with string so it won't dry out and the graft will take.
But the best way of propagating is by seed, because you'll get plants with a strong root system, so they will grow and branch out, and they'll be drought tolerant. But it takes longer than propagating by cuttings or grafting. Tall slipper plant is not only a flower that's easy to grow, but it has another trait that makes it unique. During the dry season it will turn red, and the red colour will be even more intense during the cool season. It's different from the rainy season when the bracts are dark green as normal. This is another charm of the tall slipper plant. If you plant a large number of them, or a whole field full, then it's even more beautiful.
การเตรียมดินปลูกเหมือนปลูกไม้ทั่วไปนะฮะการเตรียมดินนี่เหมือนปลูกไม้ทั่วไปที่นี่ส่วนใหญ่ก็ปลูกมะพร้าวสับดินก้ามปูแล้วปุ๋ยคอกนิดหน่อยเท่านั้นเองแล้วก็ใส่ปุ๋ยละลายช้านะฮะเท่านั้นเองไม่ยากฮะการปลูกนกน้อยนี่ง่ายกว่าไม้อื่นเยอะแยะการปลูกก็ไม่ยากนกนำโชคนกน้อยนำโชคนี่ไม่มีการตายการถ่ายมีดินไม่มีดินใช้มะพร้าวสับอย่างเดียวก็ได้อะไรได้ไม่ตายแต่ก็ต้องมีน้ำให้เขาพอสมควรนะครับยิ่งแดดยิ่งแดดยิ่งดียิ่งแดดยิ่งดียิ่งถ้าแดดไม่มีสีเขาจะซีดนะครับสีจะซีดอันนี้จะไม่แดงนะฮะมันจะไม่แดงถ้าหากว่าแดดดีๆต้นเขาก็จะแดงนะครับแล้วก็พุ่มเขาก็จะสวยใบก็จะเขียวหนาการดูแลไม่ยากฮะการดูแลก็ให้น้ำปกติฮะวันละครั้งถ้าฝนไม่ตกถ้านี่ฝนตกก็ไม่ต้องให้เลยนะครับ5 วันฝนตกทีนึงก็ไม่ต้องให้เลยนะครับไม้ต้นนี้ต้องการแดดแสงแดดถ้าแดดเยอะๆมันก็จะสวยแล้วก็จะปรุงอาหารใบก็จะหนาอันนี้แดดน้อยใบก็เลยเล็กบางนะฮะปกติแล้วก็ให้ปุ๋ย16ก็ได้ครับใบก็จะหนาแล้วก็แดดดีๆก็จะปรุงอาหารใบจะหนาใบจะใหญ่ดอกก็จะสวยนกก็จะใหญ่กว่านี้น้อยนะครับบางครั้งปีหนึ่งอาจจะเจอลายแดงสักครั้งหนึ่งลายแดงขึ้นตามใต้ใบปลายฝนต้นหนาวนะครับตอนระหว่างปลายฝนต้นหนาวตัวแมลงมันจะรบกวนตัวแมลงมันจะออกมาเยอะมันก็จะมีบ้างปกติแล้วไม่ต้องนะไม่ค่อยต้องฉีดยาทั่วไปปลูกกันก็ไม่ต้องฉีดยาเป็นไม้ที่ปลูกง่ายฮะปลูกง่ายดูแลง่ายปลูกแล้วทิ้งเลยให้น้ำให้ปุ๋ยเท่านั้นเองนะครับต้นไม้ทุกอย่างต้องให้ปุ๋ยนะครับอย่าคิดว่าใช้ปุ๋ยอินทรีย์อย่างเดียวจะดีต้องใส่เคมีด้วยนะครับผมก็อยากจะฝากถ้าท่านที่ปลูกเลี้ยงนกน้อยนำโชคท่านต้องตัดแต่งกิ่งบ้างนะครับตัดแต่งกิ่งบ้างพอมันออกดอกอันนี้แล้วมันก็จะโรยไปนะครับมันจะโรยไปแล้วก็จะแตกใหม่นะครับนี่เห็นไหมฮะแตกใบใหม่แล้วนะครับเราตัดอันนี้ทิ้งก็ได้ครับตัดนี้ทิ้งแล้วก็จะออกมาเป็นพุ่มนะฮะเป็นพุ่มแล้วก็ออกดอกเลยพออันนี้แตกมาเป็นพุ่มออกมาก็เป็นปีดอกเลยนะครับก็อย่าลืมให้ใส่ปุ๋ยทุกเดือนนะครับถ้าต้นไม้ขาดน้ำขาดปุ๋ยมันก็ไม่สวยเท่าที่ควรนะครับ
The name Little Bird That Brings Luck came from its special characteristic and implies that it's a lucky plant. It's also considered lucky because people believe that if you plant it, you'll get good luck. Your business will thrive, you and your family will have good fortune, and riches will come pouring in.
Well, what do you think? Do they look more like lovebirds or do they look like slippers to you? Well, either way, they look very beautiful, and I think I should get one for my house. Up next, our guest is an exchange student who has received a scholarship to study in Japan. So let's go to Tot and meet Nong U in English Club.
Swadikap, hello everyone, welcome to English Club. I'm Tosatam PM Saboon. Today I'm with a scholarship student who went to Japan to study for a year, so we're going to be here about his experience and also his field of work, which is really interesting. It's industrial management. So let's meet today's special guest. Please welcome Kun U. Swadikap. Swadikap.
สวัสดีครับ Hello, my name is Intat Lawirakun. I'm studying at Thai Nichi Institute of Technology in the major of Industrial Management. And I'm fourth year student now.
Right, so thank you for the great introduction. And we're really interested in why did you decide to study in industrial management?
Yeah, I would say it's kind of fate because my school counselor, like guidance counselor, came to my class and then she recommended me about this university, Thai Nichi Institute of Technology. And then it's really brand new university, you know. So I asked her about, is there anything related with like logistic or something? And she said, it's also teach about logistic field, but you have to choose industrial management major. So I decided to choose this major and I applied for it. And then I got like scholarship like 100% for 4 years.
Wow.
So it's very like equal, right? Like, so I decided to start here.
Right. So basically you wanted to do something that has to do with logistics.
Yes.
So industrial management was your field. And that's really great. Talking about your scholarship, what did it lead you to and where did you had to go while you had the scholarship and study in this field?
It's like apply directly for get the scholarship, for getting a scholarship. So you have to be kind of the top of the applicant in your major that you apply. So I got like I like number one of applicants will get the 100% scholarship.
Wow. So basically you got the 100% scholarship. And that led you to go into Japan as an exchange student, is that correct?
It's not, it's different. It's like separately, yeah. So for scholarship in Japan, I applied for the JASO scholarship. It's like a Japan association, like that.
Right.
Something like that.
So basically talking about getting a scholarship, 100%, becoming first, and talking about another thing now, which is going to Japan as an exchange student. Yes. How long did you go to Japan for and where did you stay?
Like 1 year. But yeah, it's like completely 1 year.
Why?
Because why am I go to Japan? Right?
So going to Japan for 1 year.
Yes.
Let's ask first about your experience. What did you learn from going to Japan for an entire year? And which city did you stay in as well?
Sorry,
the city that you
city,
stayed.
Right? Okay. I went to Japan as an exchange student.
Right.
In Nagano. Nagano is like prefecture.
Right.
So, but I stay at the Matsumoto city. So which is very kind of it's a very like a bit countryside city. So it's very, I think it's very like you can enjoy nature and like very how can I say that? It's very beautiful culture. Like that.
So basically, your major, industrial management, you had a program where you had to go to Japan for 1 year, right? And you went for 1 entire year. What kind of experience did you learn from going to Japan for 1 whole year? I mean, it's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. Basically, I learned a lot of Japanese. So in the little life, you have to like go to university, and then you have to take a course like classes, like one academic year you have to take like 20 classes.
Wow.
Per year. But other classes you also can take like other classes. For example, Japanese culture, like very very unique culture, and also like art relate with your field. If you want to apply, you just like go to ask like teacher or lecturer. And
Right.
then if they like let you in the classes, it's fine.
So basically now we want to talk about adapting to Japan. I mean, what was the biggest change from being in Thailand and Bangkok and then going to Matamoto in Japan? What kind of things did you have to adapt to the most?
I think responsibility
Right.
because you know in Thailand I'm living my family, so
They help with everything.
Yeah, they can help me a lot.
Right.
So, but in Japan, it's not alone. It's not alone, but it's kind of you live just one in the one room, right? So you have to kind of prepare yourself about like food or any other stuffs.
So you had to help yourself a lot,
Yes,
be
yes,
independent. Right. And going to Japan and being there for 1 year, does Japanese people have a different way of life to Thai people? If so, what is the difference? Just in case there's some people who wants to go to Japan and something they need to know about the way of life.
But yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong. But
Right.
I know, but the thing that I feel the Japanese people they different from us is like they very responsibility, like responsible, like social responsibility and self-respectation and also social respectation. So that's why you can see they are very punctual. They are very like kind of they can work hard. So I think that's very different from us.
So they're very hardworking and very responsible.
Yes.
And going to Japan for 1 whole year, what is the best experience you got by being in Japan? The best experience.
The best.
I know there's
think
many, but can you pick one particular experience that
Yeah,
you
I
feel?
think relation and friends. So I went there and I know a lot of people, and like till now I also like contact with them, like just keep in touch. So I'm learning a lot, like a lot of culture because a lot of countries like they came from overseas country like European country, also like in Asia. So you can learn a lot of cultures. Like it's different, a bit different. Even like Japan or Korea, they are from Asian, right? Like the same
Right.
Asian with us, but it's a bit different from us.
So the best experience was making new friends and friends from many countries as well. And now coming back to Thailand, what are you currently doing at the moment?
I'm doing an internship right now, and after this month, like next month, I will graduate.
So we're looking forward to that. And also, being in this course, industrial management, do you feel that it's a hard course or kind of difficult?
I think it's not difficult. It depends on your goal. Like if you want to get like a good grade here, it's gonna be hard.
Okay, so listening to you now, and obviously you're a scholarship student and an academic student, do you have any tips on how to become a grade A+ student or a 4.0 student?
For me,
Yeah.
you have to try to understand about like overview of those subjects that you learn now. So if you understand about the object or like objective of your subjects, you will also understand like what the lecturer gonna teach you, what lecturer gonna like create about the test.
Right. So basically understand the subject very well. And what about study? How many hours did you spend studying? What kind of techniques of study did you have to, be the best when you come to exams?
I think it's not, you don't need to like hardworking, you don't need to spend a lot of time for study, but in your class, you have to be like concentrate and find the concept that will help you a lot to get the point.
Right. So pay as much attention as you can in class.
In the class.
Listen to your
and
lecturer.
ask a lot and kind of communicate with lecturer.
Right.
Like respondent.
Oh, okay. Communicate with your lecturer to understand the subject. Okay. And since you'll graduate in 1 month's time, do you have any future plans on what you want to do next?
I set my goal now. I want to apply for the like Japanese government scholarship. That is my dream for a master degree.
And for that scholarship, will you be living in Thailand or Japan?
Japan, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Must be a great experience to go to
Yes,
Japan.
yes.
That's why you want to go back. Okay, and for all the people watching this TV program, can you give them some motivation that you can do it, you can become a grade A scholarship student, and that being an exchange student is not as scary as you think, but it could be fun like you, how you made new friends, experienced new culture. Please go ahead.
Try not to limit your challenges, but try to challenge your limit. It's my sentence that I always tell myself.
So a really great quote. Don't limit your challenges, but challenge your limits so that you can be limitless. Right. Okay, Kun. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณมากๆนะครับ So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared about going for it and being an exchange student. There's many cultures that you can learn, many friends that you can make no matter where you are in the world. But we're out of time, so we'll see you next time. สวัสดีครับ
Congratulations to Nong U for working hard and receiving your education overseas so that you can bring your experiences back home and make our country a much better place. Keep up the great work. Up next is time for English Corner. Let's see what Ajahn Pui and Ajahn Kip have for us today.
สวัสดีค่ะคุณผู้ชมคะขอต้อนรับเข้าสู่ English Corner ค่ะดิฉันปุ๋ยสิตาค่ะ
กิฟจิตตสุพังค่ะพี่ปุ๋ยขา
ค่ะ
กิฟไปเจอร้านเค้กอร่อยมากๆเลยค่ะ
ร้านเค้กเหรอคะ
ค่ะ จะมาชวนไปทาน
ไม่ได้อะค่ะน้องกิฟคือช่วงเนี้ยพี่ปุ๋ย on a diet ค่ะคือไม่สามารถที่จะรับประทานอะไรแบบนี้ได้ค่ะ
ทำไมล่ะคะ
เพราะว่าพี่ปุ๋ยจะต้องแบบเป็นพิธีกรเดือนหน้าเนี่ยค่ะ
โหแต่พี่ปุ๋ยคะ
คะ
The Coconut Cake เค้กมะพร้าวของร้านเนี้ยอร่อยสุดยอดอร่อยลืมโลกเลยนะคะ
The coconut cake is out of this world
เอ๊ะพี่ปุ๋ยคะกิฟแค่เปรียบเทียบค่ะเปรียบเทียบว่าเค้กเนี่ยอร่อยมากไม่ได้บอกว่าแบบเราจะต้องออกนอกโลกไปดาวอังคารนะคะ
ไม่ค่ะน้องกิฟคือ out of this world เนี่ยแปลว่าสุดยอดมากดีมากๆน่าทึ่งมากเพราะฉะนั้น the coconut cake is out of this world ก็คือเค้กมะพร้าวมันยอดเยี่ยมมากอะค่ะ
โอ้โหมีตัวอย่างอื่นไหมคะ
ก็อย่างเช่นอย่างโชว์ที่เราไปดูเมื่ออาทิตย์ก่อนนะคะเราก็พูดได้ว่า the show was out of this world ก็คือโชว์นั้นนะสุดยอดมากนั่นเองค่ะ
เข้าใจแล้วค่ะงั้นแสดงว่ากิฟสามารถที่จะใช้คำว่า my sister is out of this world ก็ได้ใช่ไหมคะ
จริงๆแล้วประโยคก็ดูเหมือนจะถูกนะคะแต่ดูน้ำเสียงที่พูดมาแล้วดูเหมือนแบบพี่ปุ๋ยมาจากยานแม่กับโลกดาวอังคารอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ
ไม่ใช่ค่ะชมจริงๆค่ะ
ชมนะคะค่ะถ้าอย่างนั้นน้องกิฟเอาเป็นว่าน้องกิฟลองทบทวนสิคะว่า out of this world เนี่ยแปลว่าอะไร
พี่ปุ๋ยแก้เขินค่ะ out of this world เนี่ยนะคะแปลว่า very excited หรือว่า very impressive ก็คือตื่นเต้นมากๆประทับใจมากๆค่ะ
ใช่ค่ะงั้นเราไปกินเค้กมะพร้าวกันดีไหมคะ
ตามยานแม่ไปนะคะ
ตามยานแม่ไปกินเค้กมะพร้าวกันก่อนค่ะวันนี้คุณผู้ชมคะ English Corner หมดเวลาลงแล้วค่ะเราสองคนขอลาไปก่อนพบกันใหม่ครั้งหน้าวันนี้สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Unfortunately, it's all the time that we have. If you have any comments or suggestions you would like to give us, please send it to the address on the screen. And check out our show through these channels as well. I'm your host, Bukrit Rairat. See you next time on Hello English. สวัสดีครับ